Have you noticed that you don't listen to yourself enough? You know how everyone says be a good listener, be present to someone when they are speaking to you. How about to yourself? Have you done that to yourself? Have you ever been present to yourself while you are speaking to yourself? Have you ever listened properly to your inner voice? That small little quiet voice which communicates your body signals, your true desires, unbiased desires, not affected by external interruptions, external influences. Things like what you want to do with life, your true priorities. And as simple as things like your hunger signals. Were you aware of that? Were you aware of your inner voice? Because most people are bombarded with so many voices in their heads. This noise pollution of so many thoughts, opinions, standards from others, external factors. From your family, boom, go inside your head. Friends, boom. Society standards, boom. And it's worse when you use social media because it's a double-edged sword. Sure, you could get information fast and convenient with social media, but information also infiltrates your brain fast and relentlessly, and that increases your noise pollution. It's a mess in your brain. And all this mess, let's give you an analogy. It's a classroom, you're the teacher, your inner voice is this single quiet kid at the side of the class. And all this mess, all this noise pollution from external influences, whatever, external factors, they are the bunch of rowdy kids, the loud ass kids, always talking, always making some kind of shit, stirring things up. And the quiet kid barely talks. And when he does talk, he's quiet. His voice gets immediately drowned out by the bunch of rowdy kids. And as a teacher, naturally you would put your attention into the rowdy kids, right? You would want to settle them down. You would want to like rein them, scold them, whatever. And since most of your focus is on the rowdy kids, you barely have any focus on that single quiet kid because it's 1v like 5, 10, I don't know. That's why most people don't hear their inner voice. That's why most people only hear the biased, the affected, influenced thoughts that they think it's theirs, but it's actually others. And in your day-to-day life, have you ever noticed how many moments, how long were you thinking about just yourself? And how many moments were you thinking about others, other people's lives, other people's events, other things, and not your own life, not your own events, not your own actions and commitments? If you weren't ever aware of your inner voice, you probably weren't ever you probably were mostly thinking about other things, other people. You were so like distracted from yourself. And a way to tackle this issue, right, is to be a good teacher. Same analogy. What does a good teacher do? A good teacher doesn't place all her focus on the rowdy kids, right? She still has the quiet kid as a priority. She still takes time off and places focus and attention on the quiet kid. How you translate this to real life is you filter out all the rowdy kids. You get into this calm, quiet environment, physically and mentally. How I do this is through meditation. I go into my room, I meditate for a while so I can calm down my thoughts, my brain, and I'm not overthinking. So I'm in this calm state mentally. and physically it's not noisy anywhere, so it's better. I'm not listening to music. Make sure you're not listening to music or locked in your earphones. Do this with just yourself, so you can only hear yourself. And you can just ponder, you can think to yourself. Or what I do is journal. I pen down my thoughts, because I usually have a lot of thoughts, even from myself. And when I journal, it's easier to see what I'm thinking about. It's easier to visualize and see my voice rather than hear it. And also I can look back on it in the future. So meditate to be more present with yourself, and then you give attention to yourself by journaling and tackling and basically speaking to yourself directly through journaling. And after I've implemented all of this meditation, journaling, being aware of my inner voice, talking to my inner voice, I've been more aware of my identity. Firstly, that is very strong. To know your identity, to know your priorities, what you're thinking, your desires, which are unbiased of your external influence, your true self-identity. And because of this, I'm also thinking about myself more. So I'm obsessed over myself more, because I'm the main character, right? Why should you think about other people's lives, and not think about your own life, right? That's kind of dumb. So I think about myself more, which makes me more committed to my things, makes me more aware of the things I'm doing, which brings more progress, more results. And that's basically it. Become more integrated with yourself, know more about yourself, and in turn get more results with yourself, your self-improvement journey. Progress more on yourself. That's why you should listen to yourself more. Okay, bye.